First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Mets try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Adrian Moore starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Ready now, Ahmed Rosario. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's set and the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Grounded to the right. Oh, a diving stop. He goes to first. The tag. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Number 5.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-0 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
First baseman, Peter Alfonso.
At the plate, Peter Alfonso. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Right, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
2-2 the count. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, I think you still have to look out for David Wright. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And that's in there for a strike. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. There's a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Digging in now, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Luis Arias.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Looped out towards short, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Now in the box, Eddie Rosario. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Weak chopper up the line. To his left, Alfonso, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third baseman, Garrett Cooper.
So striding in, Garrett Cooper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way.
Here we go.
Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Wow. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Settling in now, Michael Conforto. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Digging in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hit on the ground out to short, and that's the second out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So stepping in, Robinson Cano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Cano waits on the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
This is on the ground over to first. Cooper moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Chris Taylor. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. Something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. Hits this one hard the other way. Cano has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Matz utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 10th, the shortstop, Nick Gordon.
Stepping in, Nick Gordon. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up right in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the third inning on the show.
Leading off for the Mets.
Digging in, Pinto, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It counts 1-1.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Stepping in now, Steven Matz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Curveball that time, not even close. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Nimmo is over a few steps as he puts it away for the 1st out. Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. So coming to the plate, Randy Cesar, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Enter Adrian Moore.
Into the box, Adrian Moore, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Popped him up. Rosario ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
What you waiting for? What you think we came here for?
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in, Luis Arias. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this one's in the dirt.
All right, Marlins.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Striding in, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding into the box, David Wright. He drew a walk his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Now at the plate, Peter Alfonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. And he just misses with a curveball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Liner toward right center. Taylor has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Right fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Nimmo, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Garrett Cooper. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
First baseman, number 30.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak. 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. A tag for 1. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Number 7, Victor Mesa.
So digging in now, Victor Mesa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped foul at the plate. Mesa, a Cuban-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The windup and the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a liner. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Up around the face.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Chased a sinker outside the strike zone. 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's one away.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Standing in now, Pinto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Conforto over at second. Cespedes at first, one gone. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now both runners on the move. He swings and misses. Throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Mets lead one. Halfway home, still no score. Into the box, Nick Gordon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center. but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Stepping into the box, Randy Cesar. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Marlins lead 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So here now is the pitcher, Steven Matz. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it. Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options, whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Matz gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-0. This is flared out towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Ready for another shot now, David Wright. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Mesa. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Peter Alfonso.
At the plate, Peter Alfonso, who bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short, and they'll go the short way to retire the shot. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Arias. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Chris Taylor is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Cano to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready once again, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Taylor is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Nick Gordon.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Gordon, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. To short. Backhanded. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the pitch. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Randy Cesar. Grounder down the line at third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. Still no score. Justin Wilson will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Justin Wilson.
Digging in once again, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Comes set with the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Wilson, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's one away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Wilson Ramos will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot down the line in right. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
As a pitcher, you just have to shake your head at this one. It was a decent pitch, but this guy's just so dang strong that he's able to muscle it to the opposite field and get it out of here. Almost isn't fair to us mere mortals.
Up next for the
Stepping in now, Steven Matz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, Georgia.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Mesa is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Wilson Ramos will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Jorge Alfaro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. The Metropolitans leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And that'll be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to get him started in the home half of inning number 8.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Angel Vielma will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. Into the box now, Luis Arias. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw will be in time for the first out, but meanwhile that tying run has come in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course, with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, putting together a good at-bat late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Taylor. He was a double play victim last time around. Britton's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Cano gets to it, and the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Trey Guerrero comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Stepping into the box, David Wright. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a line drive. Mesa is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th. And we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. At the plate, Peter Alfonso. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Missed with a slider. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him a chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now it's 2-0.
2-0.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it because they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Miami Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Justin Wilson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trey Guerrero hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culver Metro Rail Station.
Marlins.